So, by the road noise, you can kind of figure that I'm not out in the middle of the woods. If you listen, you can hear the neighbors playing music that way, motorcycles that way. Ambulance just went this way, but yet I find deer tracks in my garden. So that's a doe, and then that is a buck, and that is a buck. And to give you an idea, that's how big that print is for the buck, and that's fairly compressed. This is a little softer, and that's the doe. So obviously she's smaller, and this has only been since I tilled up, which hasn't been that long ago. Going back to the resiliency of the corn, this was part of a cob that has sprouted, and there's another one, and there's another little cluster, and a couple more there, and another one over there. So hopefully that corn, after a couple of generations, will be fairly strong here. Putting out some mulch. Now that the plants have come up a little bit, we've had some rain, we've compacted the dirt down a little bit. Putting the mulch on the ground, because, you know, we got quite a bit in the front yard. Putting mulch down around the plants and in the aisles in between the rows. So I'd only put some mulch down in the rows to keep it from getting squishy, to help with rain, runoff, etc., so forth. But now, putting significantly more down, you can barely see the dirt. I haven't gotten to this row yet. Everything is happy. We have all sorts of cruciferous sprouting. We have, what is this? We have radishes. We have kale. Where is it? It's right. Nope. Right there. And then over here we have some chard. Chard. I guess it's something similar to the other day. There it is. I'm learning the new camera. We've got more kale. And we've got red mustard. And then over here is, what is this? Red Russian kale. And it has not yet come up. Kind of concerned about that. But, we have our first batch of corn. So all of this, plus an extra cluster right there from a cob. This is seed from this year. And then what my wife transplanted. And I don't think we got any of the seed from last year coming up. So we may have to replant with just, the seed from the season before. Not this past season, but the season before that coming up. Not yet. And we haven't done anything but the hill. Well, this is a much smaller scale. This is out at the new place. And we're just going to plant some hot peppers over here. And in amongst, which, believe it or not, there's onions over there. And there's onions behind me. So yeah, going to do peppers here. Hot ones. So on top of the big sticks or logs, I pulled some of this out, which is kind of sort of going to be our compost pile, but it's based off of what I could scoop up with the skid steer. That was, rotten stumps and big piles of things. So I scooped some of this out and put it on top of the logs, and then we put the dirt back on top. And then we're doing cow horns and jalapenos. So starting there, cow horn, jalapeno. It's every other one. So, and we're cheating because the cow horns already have peppers on them. Oops, there we go. That's how we're kind of sort of telling which one's which. we found an egg. It's been chewed on by something. A little bit bigger than a chicken egg. So for this hill, for the peppers, we did it different. We planted the peppers on either side of the hill instead of on the hill to see if it would hold moisture or help with the moisture in this particular environment. It's just a test. Experiment. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Too many hobbies, not enough time.
It's a theme song, y'all.